Team Intermarché Wanty have called out fellow World Tour pros Visma-Lease bike for copying their bikes, or at least the design/colorway of the bike. So Visma-Lease bike has just revealed a new Cervelo paint job to match their new Tour de France kit, which is now blue, by the way, which, as we know, is basically every single team in the pro peloton. But the bike has come out looking suspiciously like Intermarché Wanty's Cube C68X Lightning. Both feature a mottled blue and navy design with fluoro yellow branding, and the Intermarché Wanty were quick to point out the similarities. They reposted a side-by-side comparison of the bike on X and wrote, "Inspired by Cube, glad you love our bikes, Visma-Lease bike."
I mean, they got a point.
Yeah, they got a point. Even the blue is the same.
Same sort of colour. Yeah.
Texture.
Same texture.
Yeah, but the Cervelo's matte and the other one's gloss. I'm joking. It's all right. So I don't think so. The blue with yellow is a classic pairing that has been done forever. The bit where I'm like, wait there, they've maybe gone a bit hard here, is the blue is like this really lovely textured mottled thing that when you look up close, it's got like loads of detail in it. And the Cervelo one is exactly that as well.
Same shade as well. Same shade, and the branding on the down tube, same shade, same colour fluoro.
Yeah, but fluoro's fluoro, isn't it?
Yeah, but they could have gone for a green or an orange. Or
Which one was announced first?
I think it was the Cube.
Yeah, it's definitely the Cube. I think they've already racing on that, whereas the Cervelo's the new Tour de France one.
Is that because do they have to change their kit because their kit is yellow and the Tour de France leaders jersey?
No,
is
they've
yellow?
always ride yellow.
Even in the Tour de France, they ride yellow.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
too yellow.
Okay, so why have they changed it just for this? Just cause?
So, was it EF that started? No, so I can't. It would have been someone ages ago. It became this thing, like a marketing strategy thing, where someone dropped like a special limited edition kit for the Tour de France with a new bike, and I think they technically got fined for it, but they were like, it's worth it for the marketing. And now it's just got out of hand, and everyone's starting to like do these like, oh, let's do our Tour de France kit drop and bike change.
Understood.
Because I think they're supposed to actually change kits officially at the start of the season, are they not?
Yeah, there's definitely. Well, there used to be rules about it, but
It's all.
I'm not up to date.
It feels like everyone can just do whatever they want these days. Because I'm sure there used to be a rule about teams not being allowed to use equipment that wasn't available, whereas now everyone uses like prototype stuff that's not available yet.
I thought the UCI ruling was, well, what gets spoken about is that it has to be commercially available. But all of the prototype bikes, and obviously they test them all at Dauphiné before Tour de France, or even before then. So I don't know why they're allowed to do that.
But it's more than bikes. It'll be like wheels, tires, helmets. Like everyone's
everything.
on these like everyone seems to now be using equipment that isn't available.
The what are they called? Casque with the ear covers. Like that's not out yet, but it's been in races. Yeah.
There must be something that they have to be able to prove that it's actually a product that's being launched. Like it'll obviously have to be
There's a
UCI
release
signed
date.
off first.
Yeah.
So the UCI will have already signed it off, and then they probably just have to go, oh no, it's definitely happening on this day. Or whatever,
Even when it's not a product that's going to be released, that it's a lot of our record bikes and things like that will be listed on a website, a web page, which is not got any links to it from the main websites of the bike brands. And then you could technically buy it, but if you did buy it, it's an outrageous price and probably won't ever turn up. So they all just get around it.
I'm glad you said probably won't ever turn up, because we don't know for sure.
It might turn up.
I think you should buy the £20,000 Canyon track bike and see what happens.
It's an expensive video. I don't mind buying a tri-band, but
So, do we think that Visma-Lease bike have ripped off Intermarché Wanty?
I don't think so.
Is it one of those things where they've subconsciously seen it?
I was thinking this.
And then they've forgotten about it, and then they've gone, boom.
I watched a documentary about that. About artists copying artists without realizing they are. It happens in music. It happens in like physical art. I do it with thumbnails, and I've actually gone back and gone, fuck, I've just made Dylan Johnson's thumbnail, and then I had to redo the whole thing before making the video live.
I think that is not possible in this scenario because the proximity to these other teams, like what something looks like, is so part of these teams. They need to know what their riders look like and what the other teams look like. It's just there. They know that team is blue and fluoro yellow.
So then it's deliberate.
I think it potentially is deliberate. I think they've gone, that is nice. Let's use it. They've just gone.
No,
They've just
surely
gone.
not.
They've just gone too close.
Yeah, it looks like that Spider-Man meme where it's the Spider-Man. It's not even, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but make it a bit different. It's, can I copy your homework?
Yes,
I've copied
even
it.
the group
exactly
set, SRAM and Shimano logos are in the same place.
The most upsetting thing for Team Intermarché Wanty is that they've been copied, and what's copied it is better.
The Cervelo is nice.
We've had a question before about why we don't cover Cube more.
Cube.
Yeah.
I think they just have very little presence in the UK.
Yeah.
I think they must be much bigger on the continent than they are here, because we just they're so. I don't
People
even know
email
who
about a few
sells them.
different brands that we don't feature, and the boring answer is there's none here. There's
Yeah.
none around us. It's usually like a friend's bike or a friend's bike company, or the bikes that are sold in backyard and the bike shops nearby or in London.
Yeah, it's a good point. Do
I
you
haven't
know
seen
anyone?
a Cube for years.
Do you know anyone around you that has a Cube?
No,
No.
I don't think I've ever.
And that's not anything against them. I think it's about the popularity.
Another one is
I'm sure they're great.
Focus.
Focus.
Did used to have presence here. Chris used to ride them, and they actually used to do active marketing here. But I haven't seen a Focus in 8 years or something. Rather.
No, it's Pon, isn't it? Same
it
same
is
company
Pon,
as
yeah.
Cervelo.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're not even available in this country anymore. But I imagine on the continent there's tons of them.
Yeah. Orbea, another one. They are. I mean, you do see a few of them, but in the Spanish-speaking world, Orbea is huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.